Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to SafeDefend Live. I'm with our newest and most bright-futured community engagement person we have, salesperson, business development person, just good person overall. And we're going to kind of get a state of what she's seeing out there in the field as she talks to businesses and schools and who's really, looking to truly take care of their teammates, their students, their teachers, their companies. So Paige, it's great to have you again today.
Thank you, Dave. I was happy that you asked me to come on again.
Well, you're a bright and shining star, and we always love having you here. And you have some good stuff from the field. I got to tell you something, folks. If you haven't met Paige, you need to invite her out to your school because she is amazing. She can connect with your staff and help them understand what's missing and where they need to go as far as a school security solution that notifies, prepares, and protects your organization. So let's talk about, what are you seeing out there? I know you've been on the road a bunch. You made hundreds of calls. You're doing a great job. What are you seeing?
Yeah. Recently, I've actually, believe it or not, have been visiting a lot of private and religious companies and schools, churches, and you'd be blown away by the amount of people that maybe had no idea who we were, what we do, or have any solution whatsoever. And it's come to light that a lot of people, especially in the private sector, has come to the realization that they have a need for safety. And the more conversations I've had with, let's say, private schools specifically, they absolutely feel the need and the threat recently, especially just due to everything that's going on in our crazy world, right? And it's really nice to hear and have these conversations with people who are I don't want to say oblivious, but have no idea what's really out there to happen. And when I have these conversations and when I meet these people, it's the best part of it, because you see this light go over their face, like, okay, we need that. We want that. We want to feel how you make other schools and churches and businesses feel. So I think that's the biggest thing right now is the amount of people that I've talked to that have no idea what's actually out there. So it's been really interesting.
Well, educating the public is very important as to what we do. So I'm going to ask you a question. Why do you think they feel so much better after they talk with you about SafeDefend, what we do, and the system?
Because they were in the unknown. Right when I walk in there to any type of school or building, you get this look like, who's this person, And as soon as I start talking, they're immediately intrigued. And I think it's an amazing feeling for me when they're more interested and they're like, wow, that's a no-brainer right there. And it comes down to what someone needs, what someone wants, and at the end of the day, how you want everybody that works for you, how you want to make them feel. And that's what it's all about, really.
So what do you think the big difference is between when SafeDefend comes in and talks to them and other companies in this space come in and talk to them? What are we doing better than those other companies that they're intrigued by?
They said the hands-on and the physical ability to really, the difference between a button and how we actually have made them feel. I've had multiple schools tell me, I don't remember the last time I've seen, one of my companies that we work with, I've seen their face. So they said, it's an amazing feeling seeing somebody brand new that really wants to meet me. This is an administrator talking, and be a part of our district and be a part of our community for the better half of it,
Well, I think that just shows props to you for the work you're doing with the company and how much you care about your client base. So you guys don't know about Paige, college softball player, stud, killer, killing it in the real world. She connects with people. She understands what they need. She comes from a family of educators, so she understands the pain points and the problems that administrators have in their schools. And she's also a pretty savvy young businesswoman, so she understands the challenges that organizations face keeping their organization safe from internal and external threats. That's one of the things I love most about Paige. She's not afraid to go in and say hi to somebody. I think we all need to look at the options out there. I would ask you to do this. If you're watching us today and you're looking for a solution for your school, first of all, there's only one company that notifies, prepares, and protects you and your students. So you get training on what to do before it happens to identify problems. You get training on the notification system, and you get training on the tools that help you defend your threshold. We're the only company that does that. I would like for you to have a meeting with Paige and have her come out and talk to you about what we do and see if we're a fit for your organization. We may be, we may not. What we're seeing is that very prominent schools that are very well established understand the value proposition of SafeDefend, and they want it because they understand how well it's going to protect them and their students. We see large companies that have large manufacturing plants making the same decision because they see the value we add to their company and to their employees with the training, the notification, the protection. If you value your team and you want premium service and you want high touch and training, then we're your option. But I want you to go out and ask the other companies that, ask their client base what happens, do your research. We don't expect you to jump and call us tomorrow until you've done your research, but at least give us a call and let us come out and talk to you. What do you think, Paige?
Yeah, I was just about to say, you nailed it. By just having a conversation, I think that's where everybody's heads turn,
Yep.
From taking the 15, 20 minutes to have the conversation. I mean, I had a school call me yesterday and they were like, hey, we've heard about you. I want to talk to you. I want to know what it's all about and what you guys can do for us, because from the sounds of it, it's exactly what I need and want. And I was like, all right, meeting with them today. And it's just the feeling of, okay, I know we have the best solution out there. It's just more of who wants to know about the solution, who wants it, who needs it, and who will dedicate that 15 minutes out of their time to really be able to say, okay, I did everything to protect everyone that I care about in my everyday life. That's what it is to me.
I think it comes down to this, Paige. There's people that really care about their staff, their organization, their people, their families, and there's people that are checking a box. Mm-hmm. If you're out there just to check a box to make some constituent happy, don't bother us. You're not our ideal client. We really don't want to work with you. But if you really care about your team and your family and you want to give them the training and tools to not be fearful, to have confidence, to be able to handle a situation, reach out. We'd love to talk to you.
Absolutely.
Is that fair?
Yep. And every day I look forward to talking to people. So I promise I'm always going to pick up the phone. I'm always excited to talk to somebody new. And that's the best thing about this business is you're doing everybody a service, not disservice. So it's absolutely rewarding in the idea that people are going to be happy with what you're talking about. It's nothing bad.
Prepare, notify, protect. Today we had Paige, one of my favorites to talk to because she's such a bright light for the future. So glad you're part of the team, Paige.
I am so happy to be here. I am so happy
absolutely.
to be here.
With that, Paige, David Paige, we are out of here.
Happy Friday.
Stay warm, everybody.